Your Honor, I am truly sorry I hacked into the university computer. I realize now what a violation it was of people's privacy. I did it just to see if I could do it, which I know was the wrong reason.
Your remorse appears genuine, Mr. Blair. And I see no record of previous transgressions. At 19, such unfortunate errors in judgment are understandable. I hereby sentence you to 18 months in a federal penitentiary.
What?
I said it was unfortunate, Mr. Blair. If you don't want to go to jail, next time don't break the law.
You were waiting for it to expire. I was 5 seconds late.
5 seconds or 5 minutes, you're still getting a ticket. Now get out of my face or it's only gonna get worse.
The last place I want to be near is that face, because that is an ugly face.
That's it. I'm calling the cops.
Look what you did to my car. You are such an idiot. I need a witness. You. This fat pig came out of nowhere, and I have a problem.
You think that's a problem? Then you don't know problems. I would call a never-ending series of non-specific aches and pains in seemingly random joints all over my body a problem. Is that a clogged pore on your nose or a small growth? I'd have that looked at if I were you.
Ew. What the hell? Hey, has anyone ever said that you are like so hot?
The law in this case allows me a wide latitude in sentencing you, young man. And based on the fact that your victim is still in the hospital due to the injuries you inflicted on him during the robbery, I am going to... I'm going to ask you to do one thing. Put a little love in your heart. Love is all we need. Love will keep us together. You're free to go.
This is what happens when unqualified but talented Renaissance artists
Excuse me.
are put in charge of drawing links. In this case, what they call the God of Love. You get the puffy cheeks, the diaper, the period weapons system.
God of love, meaning Cupid.
That's one name for the link that the Cupid myth is based on, among others, the Eumorphian.
Show them, Jonathan, an accurate rendering of what we're dealing with.
All right, I gotta warn you that this isn't pretty, so you might want to cover your eyes.
Oh, come on. I think at this point there's nothing left that could shock us.
Then I give you the Eumorphian, the real Cupid, in all his glory.
Oh my God.
Is that the scale? Yeah, not that I know or even care, but yeah.
Doesn't look that big to me.
Focus, Carl.
The Morphian was spotted outside a federal court yesterday, which explains why a high-ranking and extremely strict federal judge is now handing out free passes to any criminal who faces his court, which right now is our biggest problem.
bigger than that.
So how does he create this effect on people?
Like the skunk, the morphine releases a powerful chemical when frightened. Unlike the skunk, instead of smelling bad, this stuff is a pheromone, a phenylethylamine, PEA for short. It's related to the stuff your brain puts out when you're attracted to someone.
Okay, so person A, who would otherwise never be attracted to person B, gets doused with the PEA and falls desperately in love?
Exactly.
Even if person A was an incredibly hot lab technician and person B was a research geek with a Chewbacca drinking cup collection.
Hey.
Now, the Amorphian's ability to emit PEA explains numerous inexplicable pairings.
Claudia Schiffer and David Copperfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Dennis Robin and Carmen Electra.
That's another one.
Carl and, well, anyone.
Hey, your sister was totally willing.
But these couples eventually broke up, meaning the effect's not permanent.
No, meaning the morphine reversed the effect with another pheromone it released. And that's the only way to reverse the attraction the morphine creates.
Which brings us back to our stricken judge and a criminal due for sentencing today.
Miguel Terrera.
Yeah, one of the federal government's most wanted for years. After a long and costly trial, Terrera was finally convicted of drug trafficking charges, along with 11 counts of murder one.
Real bad guy.
Terrera was convicted and is due to be sentenced by the judge in question at 5 p.m., which is why our contact inside of the Justice Department reached out and asked us to intervene on a covert basis.
By getting the morphine to reverse what he did to the judge.
Correct, without revealing to everyone involved Special Unit 2's existence. Understood?
All I understand is that we can't let this bastard back on the street.
So what kind of leads do we have on the Amorphian?
We believe he's holed up outside of Denver. Now, Carl, you have contacts in that area. I want you to accompany Benson and O'Malley.
Road trip. I call shotgun.
I think I can arrange for one.
Just find the Amorphian. Get him into court by 5. Otherwise, Terrera's back on the street.
Think of the PEA the Amorphian emits as a histamine, and this vaccine as the antihistamine.
Marty did an amazing job synthesizing the vaccine with just a couple of forensic molecular diagrams.
As long as you inject yourself every 6 hours, you'll be immune. I'll provide you with field kits.
Good? Great, thanks.
You shouldn't have any problems with Carl. The PEA only affects humans.
Oh, hey, Jonathan, sorry. We're not gonna be able to get lunch with you today.
We weren't
Hey,
gonna...
why don't you let us treat you to that, Thai restaurant across the street?
Oh, yeah, and, take anybody you want to take.
Okay.
On us.
Okay, great. So, you like Thai food? Or,
Yeah, I love Thai food.
the place across the street good?
You know, I've never been there. No one around here ever wants to go.
Right, yeah, same here. Okay.
Okay, it's really not that bad.
I booked an SUV. This is a soccer mom's van.
But it's practical.
We reserved the SUV. It was guaranteed.
Not according to the fine print, it wasn't.
As far as I'm concerned, reserve means reserve.
It's the only car the rental company had, no matter how many times you threaten the clerk.
You know, I really thought I had one more. I'll beat you to within an inch of your life in me.
I'm sure you did. I think that's our turn coming up. Carl! Carl! Wake up! Wake up! Carl, is this our turn?
Damn it! Zena was just about to nibble on my... Hey, what happened to the SUV? We had a guaranteed reservation.
See?
Yeah.
And that's the last time I traveled cargo. See what O'Malley did to my shipping label?
Carl, turn, yes or no?
Yeah, Richie's place is right up there.
You see your link contact?
Oh, yeah, right over there.
The mechanic?
No.
The guy with the clipboard?
No.
Guy in the coveralls?
Nope.
Carl, there's no one else over there.
You are predictably wrong. My guy's in the blue Mustang. Richie! Richie, it's me, Carl.
Oh, he's yanking our chain.
No way. You know those weird noises you hear in your car? You can't pin them down, but all of a sudden they stop when you go to get it fixed? That's Richie. Come on, Richie. I haven't got all day.
And what is it with you? You don't return Richie's calls for 6 months, and now you don't have all day.
Richie likes to refer to himself in the third person.
That's ironic.
Why is that ironic?
Because Richie's not even a person.
You're right. That is ironic.
Okay, we're looking for an Amorphian that just hit town from Chicago.
Word on the street is you might know where he's hiding out.
Hey, listen to this. Drives him crazy. Yeah, Richie's seen mechanics dismantle whole cars looking for that squeak.
Has Richie seen what it's like when there's no car left to dismantle?
Hey, is that a threat?
Start talking, Richie. What do you know?
All right, the Amorphian's been living under the name Ross Bowman. He just moved to town a few days ago. He's laying real low.
Any idea why?
Yeah, he's on the run. He disrespected one of the toughest, most vicious links there is.
Who got disrespected? Manny from the coast?
You wish he disrespected Manny from the coast.
Can we get to the point here?
Bowman squirted some of his love juice on a Zabar's lady.
Run for your lives!
Whoa, where do you think you're going?
Anywhere but here. I'm not picky.
Wait a second. What is a Zabar?
A Zabar is a bounty hunter link. The worst. Relentless. Merciless. Sort of like a Terminator, only not such a wuss. Believe me, a Zabar's lady is the one place you don't want Amorphian love juice squirting.
Actually, I can think of a lot more places.
Well, what does a Zabar want with Bowman?
Well, first he wants to take Bowman back to New York so he can undo his lady, who is so loving. She's sleeping with everyone on the Upper West Side. And then he wants to kill Bowman dead.
Any idea why Bowman picked this area to run to?
Yeah, medical reasons. He's here for some doctor, I don't know why. But I do have his address.
I had a fairly good day last Thursday. Friday wasn't as good. Saturday was very, very bad. But not as bad as a Sunday. Monday was slightly worse. Tuesday wasn't terrible, but only because I got out of Chicago alive. Which brings us to today. And all I can say about today is I hope tomorrow's better.
Mr. Bowman, how else can I express to you that I no longer want to treat you?
You're a medical professional, and I'm a patient in need.
A former patient.
Only because you moved out of Chicago.
I left to get away from you.
I'm gonna follow some of your past advice and not take that personally.
I was wrong. This is personal. This is about you.
I'm worried with comments like that, we're gonna undo some of the progress we've made.
What progress? You're the same obsessive, hypochondriacal, narcissistic personality you were when we met. You've made me question my abilities as a doctor. What more can I say?
Would you mind turning up the heat? I rash when it gets below 73 degrees. You see how I'm scratching? In 10 minutes, I'll be covered in boils. Can I use your bathroom?
No!
Dr. Marcus, Detective Benson and O'Malley, Chicago Police Department.
We have a warrant
I
for...
don't need to see a warrant. He's in the bathroom. Is that to scale?
I didn't see a plunger. Help? Aren't you gonna help me?
Simply, no.
You're coming with us.
Ow. Hey, my treatment here is supposed to be confidential.
Has anyone ever told you how marvelously attractive you are?
Can you tell who he's talking to?
I think he's talking to both of us.
Let's go.
Well, I thank the jury for their time. I must also reprimand them for a verdict that I find totally devoid of merit.
Yes, the defendant robbed a gas station. Yes, he used a gun. And yes, he shot the cashier. But she lived, and the defendant apologized. Well, if you can't get a second chance in America, then where can you? And I do love America. The verdict set aside, the defendant's free to go.
Nice to meet you, Captain. I got a call you were coming down. How can I help you?
Well, from what I can tell, Mr. Judge, you can use the help.
Oh, it's totally and completely bizarre. The man they call the hanging judge is letting convicted felons walk.
And I'm here to help you stop him before he does the same thing with Miguel Terrera this afternoon.
No offense, Captain, but I've got no use for the Chicago police. What I need is for someone to slap some sense back into Judge Arpano.
All I ask is you keep an open mind.
All I ask is that the 2 years of work I spent prosecuting that animal don't go to waste.
Who are you people? I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
Page.
Success, sir. We got the suspect in custody. We're half an hour away from our transport rendezvous.
Is he cooperative?
Just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. Just don't hurt me.
That would be a yes, sir.
Well, just get Bowman back here as fast as you can and don't let anything stop you. Is that understood?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is that smell?
Oh, Jesus!
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I have gas.
Okay, here's the deal, Bowman, or whatever you're calling yourself, a morphian. You're coming back to Chicago. You're fixing the judge you doused yesterday. No discussion, no argument, no excuses.
A morpho what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Carl?
I'm not going anywhere near him.
Carl!
You call those wings?
They're vestigial, like an appendix. And do you have to use such an insulting tone?
I'll make you a deal. You stop with the gas, I'll stop with the insulting.
Too late.
Open the window.
Now! God!
Forget about the SUV. Let's get a convertible.
Oh, you're so
Vegas.
Hello. That is a lovely leather jacket. Hey, could I have a hug?
Is it me or is it warm back here?
It's you.
If you could lower the temperature just a tad to below 74, I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
No, what can we use for a gag?
You can't gag me. I have a deviated septum. I won't be able to get enough air through my nose and I'll suffocate to death.
And?
Nick.
Wait! I left my eye drops back at Dr. Marcus's. We have to go back. I need my drops, or my narrow nasal cavity causes my eyelids to crust. They need constant moisture.
Okay, well, we'll get you your drops when we get to Chicago.
What if they don't carry my brand?
You won't care, because by that point, I'll have killed you.
The crusting can be extremely uncomfortable. Left unmoistened, it congeals into a concrete-like substance and requires sharp tools to pry open the lid again.
He's right, that does sound uncomfortable.
And why are you on my side?
Your side of what?
The seat. You're on my side of the seat.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Your hand is touching my side. Take a look. It's getting even warmer? It is. It's getting warmer.
At the very most, my hand is on the outside border of my side of the seat.
Look, see how I'm scratching? It's like a sauna in here. 10 minutes, I'll be covered in boils.
I think I'm gonna lose it.
You want to know about O'Malley losing it? Tell her about Barafini, your first watch commander.
Shut up, Carl. I told you that in confidence.
You told him in confidence? And I don't pretend to know him that well, but it seems like a major, major mistake.
I resent that. I don't deny it, but I resent it.
He won't say a word.
So it's Barafini's bachelor party.
Carl, I'm warning you.
See? Just like I told you. Boils everywhere. I'll need you to rub peroxide on.
Okay, the air is up, all right? It can't get any colder.
Barafini takes a walk outside to catch a smoke, and there's O'Malley.
Last chance to continue breathing.
On the patio, doing it with Barafini's mom.
I had no idea that's who it was. She looked 25.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
30 tops.
She was 60.
50.
Is anyone else chilly?
Carl's dead. Not now, Carl.
It was all an act.
Try to inflame things to the point where you could get away. You're good.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I still have to have my drops.
Hey, Mari. So I got an idea. It's a good idea, I think.
I'm listening.
Okay, the vaccine you gave Nick and Kate worked as an anti-PEA. I'm wondering if there's any way to reverse engineer it to create an actual PEA hormone.
Create it theoretically or as a viable compound?
Oh, as a viable compound.
For what reason?
I was just thinking it'd make an interesting submission to the New England Journal of Medicine.
Jonathan, do I look like I'm just off the farm with a weed hanging out of my mouth?
No.
I'm not naive. Are you going to look me in the eye and tell me that that's the reason that you want to synthesize the PEA, a compound that you could use to make someone instantly attracted to you?
Sure, I'm just not gonna look you in the eye.
Now, I know exactly what you're thinking.
You do?
If we could actually synthesize the PEA hormone into something that people could buy and use, we'd be looking at a financial bonanza.
Exactly.
So, what's fair? What, like a 60-40 split? Look, I know it's your idea, but I am doing all the heavy lifting, so...
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, just as long as, you know, we work on it together.
Yeah, sure. This is exciting. I got a good feeling about this.
Me too.
What is that? You don't expect me to get into that thing, right? Wrong. I can't fly, right? That's not like news, right? That I can't fly?
You've got wings, remember?
Vestigial. I can't fly because of my heart. It makes up half my body weight.
Yeah, we know it makes up the other half.
Oh, so now you're gonna make penis jokes? It's not enough? My eyes are crusting?
All right, you mentioned the crust one more time, there's gonna be trouble. Are we clear about the crust?
My heart can't take the change in altitude. The change in air pressure will kill me. It will be agonizing.
You believe him?
No.
No.
I wasn't asking you. And don't think I'm forgetting about the Barafini thing.
Don't think I am either.
Maybe you people aren't fully familiar with the word agonizing.
Shut up!
Oh. I'm begging you, don't do this. We get to a certain altitude, my heart is going to explode through my chest.
You should be thanking these guys, Bowman. If it weren't for them, you'd be with the Zabar right now.
Can you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Listen, it's my heart. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
Wait a second, I do hear something. How's he doing that?
He calls this agonizing?
Nick, look at his heart. He was telling the truth.
Wow.
Take us back now. His heart looks back to normal. You guys think he's okay?
Sure, aside from not breathing.
All right, we're gonna have to do mouth-to-mouth on him.
Don't look at me.
Carl, would you rather do mouth-to-mouth or let him die?
Is that your question?
Carl, get him breathing again.
No!
I will dump you out of that helicopter at 10,000 feet if you don't get him breathing again.
Fine.
Whoa! I'm back!
Why does this feel more like a defeat than a victory?
What kind of setback?
The Amorphian doesn't have the heart to fly. No, sir, it blows up. We have to drive back to Chicago.
It's 1,000 miles. You'll never make it in time for the sentencing.
We're aware of that, sir, but we don't have any alternative. We could be back there in 12 hours or so.
I'm displeased, O'Malley.
Yes, sir.
He said he was displeased, didn't he?
Yeah. I hate when he says that.
Is there a blanket somewhere? My skin blisters in the sun.
There's a witness. Someone who may sway Judge Apano into giving Terrera the sentence we know he deserves.
I put every conceivable witness there was on the stand. There is no one else. Besides, testimony's over.
Hopkins versus Simons. In certain circumstances, a witness can be brought forward in the sentencing phase if that witness can provide new and extraordinary evidence directly pertaining to trial.
Very good, Captain.
2 years of law school before I realized I didn't have what it took.
I don't know about that. Now, who's your witness?
I can't tell you that.
Well, then there's nothing to discuss.
Miss Williams, you know and I know that as of this moment, we have a judge who's going to let Terrera walk out of this courtroom a free man tonight. So exactly what is it that you have to lose by trusting me?
All right. I'll ex parte for an extension, but the judge will deny it.
Tell him your dog died.
Excuse me?
Well, trust me on this. I have some understanding of the psychology at work here. Ask for your extension, but tell him it's because your dog died.
I suppose it doesn't matter I don't have a dog.
I won't tell him if you won't.
I'm wheezing and I really need my eye drops.
What did I tell you about mentioning the drops?
I didn't mention the crust.
The drops are a subcategory of the crust.
When do we stop to eat?
In Chicago.
I can't wait until Chicago. I have a delicate stomach.
Look, you've already cost us too much time. We're not stopping.
You don't understand. I have to eat every couple of hours or my stomach creates excess bile.
Hey, he's smacking his lips. Stop smacking your lips.
I can taste it. I really should eat.
Look, we're not stopping. That's the end of it, Bowman.
Oh, my God, what is that?
It came from his mouth.
Gallons and gallons. I'd be sick, but that'd be redundant.
Okay, being annoying didn't work, so you puked to get away?
No, it was merely a byproduct of what happens when I'm not fed on a regular schedule, which I warned you about.
Okay, first of all, no one can be this irritating without having an ulterior motive.
I don't know about that.
And yours is to get away. And second, you never said that would happen if you didn't eat. Because if you would have said that would happen if you didn't eat, then I promise you would have eaten.
Okay, there's a country market down the street. We'll get him some food and we'll borrow some towels.
All right, stay in the car, Carl.
Go away.
I told him about the dog. He started crying.
Well, how long have we got?
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Sharp.
O'Malley, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Get here no matter what.
Yes, sir. We got until 9 a.m.
Not that I don't enjoy the occasional apple, provided the core has been removed and the skin peeled, then cut into fours, but an overabundance of any one food group tends to have an adverse effect on my bowels.
Okay, the last thing any of us wants is a problem with your bowels. So just tell me what you need.
Stuffed cabbage.
Stuffed cabbage. I'm not sure that they sell that here at the side of the road.
Then, just the cabbage.
This is hell. I'm in hell. What other explanation can there be?
It's time.
Uh-oh. Wait! My drum!
Nick! The Zabar has Bowman! Nick!
I love this place. And I love you. You. Kumquats, I love those. You guys want one?
So you're okay with this? Me sitting up front and you sitting in the back?
Why should I always sit up front? We're all living creatures. I'm no better than you.
And you don't mind me keeping your wallet?
I want you to have it. What's mine is yours.
Yeah? Let me see your watch.
Okay.
Damn it! Snap out of it!
Have you ever smelled the air, Carl? I mean, really, really smelled it.
No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Nick!
This is Nick, loving every moment of my life and yours. Hello.
O'Malley, is that you?
Oh, am I glad you called, Captain. I want you to smell something.
Give me the phone. Give me... Captain, sir, it's Benson.
He's been doused.
There was an incident, and he didn't manage to vaccinate himself in time.
Why hasn't the Amorphian changed him back?
Because of the same incident, sir. The Amorphian. We've lost him. He's been kidnapped. Okay, apparently, sir, the Amorphian disrespected a Zabar's lady. Now, the Zabar has taken him to New York in a car that he stole from a fruit stand, and
I don't have time for details. Terera comes up for sentencing in less than 8 hours.
Yes, sir.
I don't care how you do it. Just find the Amorphian, get him back to Chicago before the start of court. Understood?
Understood.
I want to get Captain Page a card. You know, one of those blank ones where I could write my own message?
Don't tell me that you love him.
How did you guess? You're great.
Lucas.
Where are we? What did that sign say?
Nortonville, 38 miles.
We don't talk enough, Carl.
Yeah, we do.
Give me a hug.
Carl!
I was hoping to jar his brain back to normal.
I love the name Norton. I also love the name Vil.
How the hell do we make him stop?
We're gonna get Bowman to reverse it. We know the Zabar is headed towards New York. We know he was last seen on a local road, so we're gonna take a quicker route. We're gonna cut him off.
You go, girl.
And when we cut him off, what exactly do we do?
Still working on it.
I love this jacket. Where'd you get this, military man?
Just take it easy.
I used a neutral amino acid base to attach to the vaccine to create a mirror of the PEA hormone, which I mirrored in turn, which should bring us back to the original protein. Understand?
What it's like for people desperately trying to follow what I'm saying, yeah.
It means we've got a synthetic PEA and we're ready for testing. Now, we just have to find an independent research firm that we can trust to keep this a secret.
I don't think we can trust anyone.
No, probably not. I'm not big on trust anyway. So what do we do?
I think we should do it. I mean, we'll test it on ourselves, and if it doesn't work, then so what?
Okay, well, and what if it does?
We undo it when Nick brings that Amorphian back in.
Which is when?
It's like any second.
That's really psychotic. I kind of like it. All right, I'm up for it if you are. I'm gonna need about 4 hours to get it together.
I think I see them coming toward us.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think he'll stop, even if we ask nicely.
Here goes.
May I suggest we give peace a chance?
Oh, would you relax yourself? I'm only shooting the tires.
Hey, look, the star.
Are you crazy?
Do you really think violence is the answer to our problem?
You just killed Bowman.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, didn't they?
Don't waste your bullets. He wanted Bowman's head on the plate, not any of us. Unfortunately.
Nothing. He's dead.
Can't we all just get along?
Don't get me wrong, Kate. I'm flattered you think I can bring an Amorphian back from the dead, but the problem is I can't bring an Amorphian back from the dead because he's dead.
Now you listen to me, Jonathan. I need this Amorphian back alive, and I need him back alive now. So you crack open your comic books or your strategy guides or whatever else it is you crack open to get your information, and you find a way to get this thing breathing again.
Kate, listen to me. Kate,
Benson, did you find the Amorphian?
Yes, sir.
What's your ETA in Chicago?
I think we'll make it in time for the sentencing, but, well, there's a slight problem. The Amorphian's dead, sir. He was killed in our effort to try to recapture him. And now there's no way to undo what he did to O'Malley. Oh, my God. Well, listen, I'm trying to get Jonathan to work on a way to possibly revive the Amorphian, but oh my God, he's just so pathetic.
Jonathan?
Well, yeah, but I was talking about Nick.
Benson, we will find a way. You'll hold it together.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan,
Kate, listen to me. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's worth a try. You're probably not aware of this, but the Amorphian's heart makes up half its body weight. You need to get to a helicopter as soon as possible.
I'm so sad. He was my best friend. Hey, look, a butterfly.
Nick, focus.
Gotta go.
What's this gonna accomplish except watching his dead heart blow up?
Well, that's the whole point, Carl, to put pressure on his heart. Jonathan said it might jolt it back to life.
Might, not would.
Carl, do you have any better ideas? Because I'm open.
You're right. I'm sorry. I know this is hard for you, what with Nick nothing but a useless shell filled with nauseating feelings of contentment.
Seriously, could the moon be any fuller?
Oh, come on, start pumping.
Uh-oh. It's gonna blow.
Thinking of changing my name to IL Everyone. Guess what the L stands for?
When that thing blows, it might take out a window. You remember what happened to Goldfinger?
Hey! I'm back! And look at this! I'm flying again! What is it with you people in this helicopter? My heart is bordering on the grotesque!
Just take it down. Take it down.
It's freezing in here. You know what the cold does to my circulation? I have vital organs that will cease to function below 68 degrees. Oh no, my eyelids are crusting. I'm out of drops and my lids are crusting. Is that your natural hair color?
Bowman, fix him now.
I am so glad you're back. Life was wonderful, but now it's even better. Hey, how about a game of charades?
Now!
Where's my watch?
Miguel Terrera, found guilty of 3 counts of extortion, 4 counts of aggravated assault, 6 counts of drug possession with intent to sell, 2 counts of armed robbery, and 11 counts of murder in the first degree.
Would you be so kind as to stand, Mr. Terrera? Whenever you feel like it. Mr. Terrera, your history is full of a long list of misdeeds. The prosecuting attorney, Miss Williams, again, really sorry about your dog. She said she doubts you have a decent bone in your body. But in our system of law, doubt is not enough. And so long as there's the possibility that you do have a single decent bone, I think we as a society are obligated to find it.
What's with all this rushing? Haven't I endured enough stress for one day?
This isn't stress. Stress is what's gonna happen if you don't change the judge back in time.
now.
Can I at least have a snack first? Nothing too fibrous.
Yeah, sure. After we tell the Zabar you're still alive.
Therefore, even though the jury strongly recommended consecutive life sentences totaling hundreds of years, which to me just smacks of mean-spiritedness, I don't know what you have to smile about, Terrera. Maybe you're thinking our prison system will be to your liking? Well, I hope so, because you're getting the maximum, Terrera. 300 years. Oh, the good news? You'll be eligible for parole in 150. Next case.
Well, congratulations, Miss Williams.
Thanks for your help yesterday with the extension, even though I suspect there never was any additional witness. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Well, you're very welcome, and it seems like our judge is back to his old self.
Yeah, just in time, too. I thought for sure he was gonna let Trey walk right out that door. I've never seen anything like it. You know what else I've never seen?
What's that, Miss Williams?
Me do something like this. Captain, would you like to have dinner tonight?
Dinner?
Yeah, you know, the meal after lunch. Is there a problem? Are you married?
No, Miss Williams, I'm not.
Miriam.
And I believe I would love to dine with you.
Okay. But you have to make one promise.
What's that, Miriam?
That we don't talk about work.
Well, that works for me.
Ever hear of finders keepers?
Ever hear of being locked in a freezer until your chin shatters? Don't forget the pictures.
What pictures?
You know what pictures.
Oh, the pictures of you hugging and kissing a little tree. I'll tell you this. The old O'Malley knew how to treat his friends.
Thank you. Did you hear we had to isolate Bowman? He was so annoying, the other Link prisoners were hanging themselves.
He's the ultimate weapon.
So, what was it like being...
Deliriously happy? You really want to know?
I really want to know.
You remember college? Friday nights, hanging out with your friends, no problems, life was good, basically nothing to worry about?
Yeah, I do remember.
Well, I don't. I had to take a job right out of high school. When I worked in a deli, I waited on people my age in college who were like that, in love with life.
Excuse me a minute. You waited tables?
For 6 months, until the pastrami incident. I can't really go into details, but that's why I'm not allowed in Rhode Island and a very limited number of neighboring states.
Getting back to you being in love with life, whether or not you actually liked it.
I hated it. And you have to swear, if anything like that ever happens to me again, you'll shoot me.
So in other words, what makes you really happy is not to be completely happy.
Exactly.
Why?
Because when you're that happy, you don't need to actually do anything. You just want to sit around the house all day and be happy.
As opposed to getting out of the house and beating and killing Lynx in rage-fueled displays of violence, frequently risking your own life?
Exactly.
Just checking.
Nothing.
Didn't work. At least not on me. Do you feel any different?
No, I'm not no different.
Damn.
Yeah.
We could have been rich. You know, there must be something impossible to reverse engineer. It makes sense. Biological compounds are the most complex chemicals in existence.
We could keep working on it together.
No point.
Well, we'll have to think of another business opportunity.
Okay, nothing's occurring to me.
Yeah, I know. You know, Thai food always helps me think.
Me too. Okay, come on.